concept because I think it's totally dismissive of the idea that, like,
Joel
if you know
hasn't stopped talking. He hasn't slept in like 34 hours, and I went to bed before, and I put my sunnies on and pretended I was sleeping, but he just keeps on talking.
Like a moral failing in some way. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know what I mean. It's like if I know, I have to share whatever piece of my experience I have with the thing. To whatever degree I know it. Maybe I know it 90%, maybe I know it 100%, maybe I know it 10%, but still, it's my obligation to throw that part into the conversation, because otherwise, it can't be like the conversation can't be fully fleshed out. So that if I'm sitting there silent, I think that in some ways it's a moral failing. So that's why when you like said about the falafel, and you're like, falafel was invented in Germany. Like, everyone in the world should let that statement go. Everyone in the world would be like, okay, fine.
It was a kebab.
But I could have let it right, and I was like, no, it's impossible. What you said is impossible. I know you for a day, and I know that's like morally wrong. Are you filming this?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. I know it's morally...
So we're talking about why you don't stop talking?
No. We're talking about why I am morally not supposed to stop talking. I have a moral obligation to talk.
Why?
Because somebody has to hear what I have to say.
Well, I do this trip, that's for sure.
Yes. You and me both. I should say, you get to hear what I have to say. How about that? You get to hear what I have to say. That's pretty good. Anyway. I don't know, I just think, and maybe I think too much in terms of sort of like this ethical, moral gray area that I think everything is supposed to exist in, and it's kind of, it's a little too idealistic. And maybe I think that maybe I should be isolating more of the morals and ethics out of that concept, and I should let it sort of stand on its own, and I should let the conversation or the concept of a conversation stand on its own, or the concept of any communication or interaction stand on its own. But I think that if you do that, it's also a failing. I'm not saying that everything has the same moral weight, but I am saying that you need to evaluate some moral weight on every action. Like, for example, when you go to the bathroom, I have a real tough time. When you go to the bathroom and they have paper towels and they have a hand dryer blower, which one do you use? Which one? And I don't know which one is ethically right to use, because do you use the paper, right? Do you use the paper? Well, it's cutting down trees, but if the trees were cut down responsibly and if the paper is being recycled, then it's more responsible than using the power that it's driving to heat the hot air to use the electric.
Oh my God.
And the electric is less sanitary because it's just blowing recycled air.
Okay, this is what I've been putting up with the past couple of days.
Don't say putting up with it. It's an important point. So what do you do? Which one do you use? I'm serious.
It's just that I'm tired.
That's even more so. Then you need to know the answer when you're tired, because if you don't know when you're tired, you definitely won't know it.